Well, hello again, everyone. You have the Bubs031 here again. And it's been a while, but it's now time for a review. And it's basically on the mail call that I just received last week. Today, I'm going to review the Athrean Genesis SD70ACU number 7020 and ACU number 7023. The temporary woodland Green Army and the Air Force unit. So, we're going to look at the product. We're going to go with the past run as well, compare it, and then we're going to go to the layout, figure out the functions and the sounds, and we'll get a couple of run-by shots. So, I want you all to sit back, relax, and enjoy. So now with the intro out of the way, let's conduct this review. So I'm first going to start off with the Air Force unit because we're going to because we'll take this out of the box after for the layout. Okay. So first we start off, you got a great little picture on the side here. Of course, this does not have a decoder on board, but it is DCC ready. So what I'm probably going to do with this later is actually get an ESU lock sound decoder for it. So it comes in its protective package. You got a big old cardboard sleeve to hold your box closed. A beautiful Athrean Genesis box. The logo has changed a bit, especially from the sides and everything, which I can compare right now with the 75th anniversary version. It actually has the lines at the bottom that say Athrean.com. And I'll actually show that with the box from last year. As you can see, the boxes did change. This is the Athrean Genesis logo like so, but this is the new Athrean Genesis logo. Alright, we're going to open this up. Comes in its well-protected foam. You got your warranty right here. And you got your exploded parts diagram. As well, with the DC version, you only get this little... You basically only get the exploded parts diagram. Whereas with the DCC version, it actually comes with a book. So that's with the DCC and sound version. Okay, so just bear with me for a minute. Let's get this actually out. So it's a very heavy unit as well. It comes with some spare bits and parts, mostly roller bearing caps. All right, I'm going to quickly take a second to unpackage this for you. That way there you guys can see this up close in person. Okay, now I'm going to show you the details of this locomotive. I have my trusty pointer. And I am wearing gloves so that I don't get no fingerprints and smudge this piece of art. So we're right now looking at the conductor side of the locomotive. And as you can see, you got the crisp support our troops Canadian and American logo on the nose here. You also have it on the engineer side. And you have it here on the rear. We'll start at the front. So you have your CP up front in block lettering. You also have, with your grab irons, different colors here. So you got your gray, you got 3 grays and your black. The black is basically to go with the CP logo. You got your independent hoses here down below, your McHenry coupler, your MU hose connector, your ditch lights. If this is the the first run ditch lights, I'm pretty sure these are going to be very, very bright. You got your anti-climber, the black climbing rails to get up onto the pilot. You got your door, your sand filler hatches, your wipers, your grab irons up top. You have your number boards, which do light up. We're going to move now to the side. So, we have the two-tone Air Force scheme here. So, up top, it's a darker gray, whereas the side, it's a lighter gray. You also have the whoosh of the number with the SD70ACU marked underneath here. With the DRF43. As in 4,300 horsepower. So the 710 prime mover. Down below here, you can see that the trucks have roller bearings. That's neat to see. As well, down below, right up in here, you actually have the truck inspection lights. You have all the individual safety markings on this locomotive as well. From the battery boxes to basically where there's electrical. You also have safety labeling up here on the side. Your fuel tank indication gauge. Your fuel tank filler. Reflective markings along the side. Your handbrake wheel. Your cooling fans up top. As well with your trucks, this is on the back, you actually have independent safety chain for your handbrake. All your steps here as well. Moving on to the back, we have ditch lights here at the back with the rear light. Your grab irons independently applied all the way to the top. This one's the only one that's a different color compared to the rest. This is the only one that's black, well, except up top. You have your spare knuckles back here. More hoses, your MU, etc. And of course, you got the nice swoosh 7023 on the back on both sides. Moving around, we're now onto the engineer side, where you have the Canadian flag. Also, you can see there are see-through walkways. Basically, this is a Canadian thing, so that snow actually goes through and doesn't collect up on the deck. Of course, you can see all the braking detail on this side as well. Very, very, very fine detail. And here's your logo on this side. And as well, with all the ACUs and Aces and M's that I know of so far, and I believe the SE60s, and that you can actually take the roof off the cab and put figures in, and you could see the details inside. You got your cab detail, your conductor's desk, your engineer's control stand, and as well you actually have the lights here for the actual number boards. All in all, this is a very, very fine, detailed unit. Amazing job they did. All right, I'm going to pull out the previous run for comparison. Okay, so I pulled out 7021, which was from the first run. And I can tell you right now, I believe there is a little bit of a difference. For one, there's no roller bearing caps on the first run of the ACUs, as you can see here. These are strictly molded into the truck, whereas on the new run, they are now roller bearing. As well, if anyone else can point out on the real unit, I know 7021, because I've seen it, actually has the safety striping for the front door here, whereas 7023, which I have not seen, doesn't have it. So if someone can actually point that out in the comments, if they've seen it, tell me. Maybe we could tell Athrean to next time make sure that that is actually on the locomotive. But all in all, looks like that is mostly the main differences to these two units. We are now going to move over to the layout with 7020 and go through the sounds, functions, and a couple of run-bys. Okay, so now that we're at the layout here, we are now going to go through the sound functions of the SD70ACU. Here we have number 7020 out on the layout now. And we're going to start off by first pushing F8. Number 0 is the light function, as you can see here. As you can see here, we've got the lights on right now. We've got the bell, the horn. F3 is your short horn. F4 is your dynamics, but that's only when it's moving. F5 is your ditch lights. And for everyone that's been trying to figure out, F6 is to turn on and off your number boards. So it's F6 that turns it on and off. 7's your dimmer. As you can see there. Of course, F8 is mute. F9 brings it down to half volume. F10 is straight to 8. F11 is set and release your brakes. F12 is brake select. You can hear it go up right there. F13 is uncouple and uncouple. F14 is half speed medium override. That's only on the move. 15 is your handbrakes. We're going to move it back here for a second. F16 is HEP mode, but we're not going to press that because this is a... F17 is fuel loading sequence. F18 is general service. 19 is straight to idle. F20 is steam generator if it's on, but we don't have that. 21 and 22 are not used. F23 is all aboard. And then F24, F25 are your extra lighting effects. And 26, 27 is your engine notch up and notch down. And then the last one is F28, which is not used. All right, let's go pick up our train. And then as you can see on the back, there's also directional lighting. So I have it in forward, it's now in reverse, and the lights come on. All right. let's go pick up our train. Okay, we're now going to head back and wrap up this video. So, we're going to wrap up the video here, and I just want to thank you all for watching. 7020 ran great around the layout, especially pulling the ethanol train. I can't wait to get sound into this, and I can't wait for the next units to come out. One of them is going to be D-Day number 6644. But once that's done, guys, once they've done all 5 units, that's it. So I would say try to get your hands on them as soon as you can. So that's going to be it for this review, everyone. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't worry, there's going to be more to come very soon. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, make sure the signal's green and keep moving down the line.